crispy shell or soft tortilla, spicy beef, grilled chicken, or maybe carnitas with a squeeze of lime. No matter how you like it, one thing's for sure. Tacos are more than just food. They're a cultural symbol, a comfort meal, and for many, a way of life. But have you ever wondered where tacos actually came from? Who made the first one? And how did this humble street snack become one of the world's most beloved dishes? Well, get ready to unwrap the flavorful story of how tacos were born, how they evolved, and how they conquered the globe, right here on History of Simple Things. Before food trucks, taco stands, and Taco Tuesdays, there were ancient civilizations, and they were already wrapping food in tortillas. The origins of the taco go way back, long before Spanish colonizers arrived in the Americas. Archaeologists believe that the Aztecs were among the first to use tortillas as edible plates or wraps. Made from nixtamalized corn, these tortillas were essential to Mesoamerican diets. They'd use them to scoop up beans, chili peppers, fish, and insects. Yes, insects like grasshoppers or ants, which were considered delicacies at the time. These early tacos were simple but practical, portable, versatile, and satisfying. Even the word taco might have ancient roots. Some scholars suggest it comes from the Nahuatl word tlaco, which means half or in the middle, describing how food was placed in the center of a tortilla. That idea, something delicious folded inside, has remained the heart of the taco for centuries. When the Spanish arrived in the 1500s, they brought their own culinary traditions, including meats like pork, beef, and chicken. The indigenous peoples began blending these new ingredients with their native maize-based foods, creating a fusion that would define Mexican cuisine. The taco evolved during this time, combining Old World and New World flavors. Tacos filled with pork and topped with chili sauce likely emerged during the colonial era, especially as cooking methods and spices began to mix. Interestingly, there's no record of tacos being served at the grand banquets of Spanish elites. Instead, tacos remained everyday food, something eaten by common folk, laborers, and street vendors. It was simple, filling, and deeply connected to working-class life. The first historical reference to the word taco appears in the 18th century, and it didn't refer to food at all. In Mexico's silver mines, workers used small pieces of paper wrapped around gunpowder, like little charges used to break rock. They called these explosive packets tacos. Later, the term was adopted to describe small rolled tortillas filled with food, because, in a way, each taco was a little bundle of flavor, like an explosion waiting to happen in your mouth. Miners were probably some of the first to enjoy tacos as portable meals. The tortilla was easy to carry, didn't need utensils, and could hold a variety of fillings. These early tacos de minero, or miners' tacos, might have been filled with fish, beans, or bits of meat. By the 19th century, tacos had firmly established themselves as street food. Vendors, often women known as taqueras, sold them on the streets of Mexico City. Their customers were workers, travelers, and anyone looking for a quick, flavorful bite. Each region of Mexico began creating its own version. In the Yucatan, tacos featured cochinita pibil, slow-roasted pork with achiote. In Baja California, you'd find fish tacos, crispy and fresh by the sea. In central Mexico, tacos al pastor emerged, a dish inspired by Lebanese immigrants who introduced shawarma-style meat roasting. The beauty of the taco is that it adapts. It reflects the people, the place, and the available ingredients, always changing, always delicious. Tacos began their journey into the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, brought by Mexican immigrants who worked in agriculture and railroads. They brought their flavors, traditions, and, of course, their tortillas. At first, Americans weren't familiar with this kind of food. The ingredients, things like chili, corn tortillas, and spicy salsas, were seen as foreign. But as Mexican communities grew, so did curiosity. In 1905, tacos were first mentioned in the U.S. media. Street vendors in Los Angeles sold tacos filled with chili and meat to adventurous eaters. As more people tried them, tacos started adapting to local tastes, introducing ingredients like ground beef, cheese, and lettuce. This blending of Mexican authenticity and American creativity would eventually give birth to what we now know as Tex-Mex cuisine. By the mid-20th century, the taco had officially gone mainstream in the U.S., thanks in part to fast food. In 1962, a man named Glenn Bell opened the first Taco Bell in California. He'd observed the popularity of Mexican food and decided to create a version that could be prepared quickly for American customers. He introduced the hard-shell taco, crisp, pre-fried, and easy to mass-produce. Now, purists might argue that it wasn't a real taco, but there's no denying its impact. Taco Bell helped introduce millions of people to tacos for the first time, even if it was a simplified version. From there, the taco's popularity skyrocketed. Soon, tacos weren't just Mexican food, they became American comfort food too. Today, tacos have gone far beyond Mexico and the United States. You can find them in Tokyo, London, Manila, and pretty much anywhere in the world. What's amazing is how adaptable they've remained. In Korea, there are bulgogi tacos. In India, you'll find naan-tacos. In vegan kitchens, there are plant-based versions made with tofu, jackfruit, or mushrooms. Tacos have become a global canvas, a food that invites creativity while still honoring its origins. Whether they're made from corn, flour, or something entirely new, the soul of the taco remains the same: simple, communal, and full of flavor. Beyond the ingredients, tacos carry deep cultural meaning. In Mexico, they represent togetherness, families gathered around a table, or friends sharing bites at a late-night stand. They embody identity, resilience, and pride in tradition. And for millions of people around the world, tacos are comfort. They remind us that great food doesn't have to be fancy. It can be made with simple ingredients, folded by hand, and eaten with joy. That's the beauty of the taco. It tells the story of the people who make it, one bite at a time. So, when did we start eating tacos? The answer stretches back hundreds of years to the ancient Aztecs, the Spanish colonizers, the silver miners, and the street vendors who shaped its evolution. From a portable meal in the hands of workers to a global culinary icon, the taco's journey is one of adaptation, innovation, and cultural pride. Every taco, no matter where it's from, carries that legacy. It's a blend of history and creativity wrapped in a tortilla. So the next time you take a bite of your favorite taco, remember, you're not just tasting delicious food. You're tasting centuries of history, tradition, and the simple joy of sharing something good. And that's the flavorful story of the history of the taco. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.